All right. Hi, everybody. Just want to make a quick announcement in order to make your life a little bit easier and to help you sort of focus on the research project. I pushed back the step 2, which is the annotated bibliography, to give you another week or so to collect your sources for your research project. The other thing I did for you was on this announcement, I've attached notes for 3 chapters. As I mentioned, I'm going to give you 3 chapters of notes that specifically address the thematic content in 3 readings, one from the origins, one from ethics, and one from theories of knowledge. And so I'd like for you to feel free to use these notes. I've captured quotations that I think specifically address the questions that I've asked in the first part of the writing prompt. There's a couple questions that follow afterwards, which you'll have to fill in yourself, which have to do with kind of the cultural or social aspects of the particular readings. So that'll require you to do a little research and to make your own connections then to the research or to the prompt itself. You can make that about your research project itself. What I've done in my notes then is I've given you chapters 2, chapter 7, and chapter 19. So what I'd like for you to do is to get 2, 7, and 19 done. Go ahead and get those writing prompts done. I know they're out of order, but this way, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 of these announcements with notes. And so you'll be able to get those discussion questions done, all right? And I hope that will help you with your project as well. So what I've done is I've given you notes on chapters 2 and some comments, and then I've added an article, for example, on chapter 2 about what some of your classmates have said, what do these origin myths have to do with my research? Artificial intelligence or genetic engineering, right? And so some of you may be asking that question yourself. And so I found this kind of cool article about relating mythology to some of these technological advances. It turns out that we are kind of primitive creatures, right? We're trapped in our own times and influenced by our own times. And that thinking, of course, comes to us over many millennia. We still have these ideas about the way the world is and the way it should be. And those ideas, it do influence our current thinking, our scientific thinking even. And as much as we might like to think that it doesn't, it does. All right. So have a look at some of these articles that I've connected for you on this Word document. I've also included Chapter 19, Thomas Kuhn's Structure of Scientific Revolutions, and added a couple of interesting articles, one interesting article there about scientific revolutions. Is artificial intelligence really a scientific revolution in the way Kuhn was talking about it? And then in Mary Daly's, actually Dr. Goldstein's essay about Mary Daly's work on feminism in chapter 7, I think you'll find a couple of very recent articles about artificial intelligence and women's voices, right? All of these devices seem to talk to us in women's voices. And so I think the question, these authors raise is why, and try to address some of these concerns. So it has a lot to do with these themes that we're exploring in the course. I hope you'll find that the case anyways. And so I hope you'll find this information useful and make your life a lot easier to get these tasks and assignments done and help your thinking in terms of your overall research project. So like I said, this is the first of 2 or 3 more in which I'll post up notes and a little discussion for you. And I hope you're doing well. I'll be reviewing Chapter 2's writing and comment on those. But take a look at the notes I've sent you today and feel free to add those. Add the quotes, use the citations that I've given you. Put those quotes into your own words and your own understanding. So use your own language. I've commented briefly, but I'd prefer to hear what you think. All right? Hope you're doing well, and I'll go back to paradise reading your work. All right? Thanks a lot. Bye.